wrap up the season. Dove on, bump set near side, Babcock, that one falls. First point of the day goes to Pitt.
Well, it shows us exactly why we highlight the confidence of this team.
Fifth-year Lauren McCabe, fifth-year Alyssa Burt, one-hand save in the back row. Near side again, another freshman dug out by Burt. Free ball attempt by Schlichter. See if Pitt can capitalize. In the middle, they do, and that is a scary sight. Mueller trying to catch Pitt lacking. Babcock gets into that one. Wasn't a full swing, but sometimes if you're Babcock, you can have that finesse game because the defense.
A team that is this competitive, such as Pitt, you have to avoid those simple mistakes or communication errors. And she's just pounding them in right now. I mean, that is, you just have to do something to break up the string of play.
Veronica Searzant now trying to go back to work down 7. Coming around on the slide. And match. Back to another freshman. One close to the tape. Winning the battle.
Talent coming out of there. Bronny James, son of LeBron James, the graduate as well.
Alyssa Burt maybe didn't have to play that one, does anyway. Stafford, a 6 rotation type player. In the back row, obviously was serving there. Another hard hit, siding out with some ease there for Pitt.
She's going to live up to that hype just like everyone else has on this team.
10 players who are upperclassmen on this Pitt team. One hand push by McCabe and more miscommunication. That's going to be 4 hits, and SU had some blocks against Georgia Tech on Sunday. Had to play in the front row. Only 7 players available right now for the Orange. Dug out by Searzant, long run, and Olivia Babcock can do it on the service line, but
it's a touch shot.
Sakeo from Hawaii. Sister is also in the program as an assistant. Schlichter goes to Gomez. Just like they drew it up. The serve and pass game is so...
Not just the Final Four, their goal is to win a national championship, as you mentioned.
Vasquez Gomez, been a part of a lot of those teams. Quick set in the middle. It's been a lot of McCabe offensively for SU. Bump set, another hard hit. Mueller's there. Set by Burt, over to Searzant, and this is the 2nd best blocking team in the nation. We haven't...
Could allowed SU to reset, but then Olivia Babcock, I believe now over 100 blocks on the season.
Babcock, as well as Monks, 2 of their top blockers on this Panther roster, and you see Monks in the middle. String of points now for Vasquez Gomez. 23-7. Long run for Mueller, going to the primary option, Searzant, and the block is sniffing it out of Pitt. Another hard hit in the middle, Kat Flood. We haven't seen her play a lot in the front row. She has a great role.
Pretty surprising, you don't see anyone go for it, but ends up going your way.
Alyssa Burt. In her 5th season with the program, that's going to wrap up set number 1. 8-4, Syracuse still trying to keep in it, and when Lauren McCabe has found her 6 blocks last year, a Seattle U record, 110 career matches under her belt. We're seeing some other players get into rotation on the Pitt side. Juliana Dalton. Things difficult for morale.
Oh, it certainly does. And, I mean, you know at this point of the season you have no chance at postseason play, but just trying to find positives wherever you can at this point of the year.
Nothing that Mueller can do as it was played right underneath the net. Valeria. Back set Searzant, really want to start to get her going. Monk stuck up. That's a solo block in the middle.
Keep that ball alive for a moment, but not enough.
Wicca goes sprawling out. Stafford tip off the block, saved by Schlichter. Stuck up. Long run, 2-hand push by Harris-Waddy, still out of rotation, out of system for Pitt. Another set by Mueller, Searzant, tip off the block again. Long set over and winning the battle. Love the last name personally. Another one right at the tape, and 2nd time today that we've seen Wakolo have those 50-50 balls.
That's where they've given away some of their games, but stuck to the task really well so far today.
Schlichter goes through the block. Flicked up. 2-hand hit. Mueller can't get there in time.
Where the basketball team plays.
The hard serve. 10-point lead now for Pitt. Syracuse gets a much-needed one for the Orange. For the Schlichter. 1 kill on the day. It's earlier back in the first set. Running into that one. Look at the block. Lauren McCabe potentially will be her last have success today.
6'2" middle blocker. Lauren McCabe, as you mentioned. We already talked about how she, as you mentioned, to get it back over. A pretty impressive feat in itself.
SU starting to find their groove until that hit. Oh my.
That's how they're going to win games. They're going to intimidate you and overpower you.
25 kills, hitting 41%. A nice hard hit there by McCabe. Vasquez Gomez, another chance for SU, 50-50. The SU block starting to look pretty strong. Back row hit on the roll shot. Still in system though for Pitt. Vasquez Gomez, one-hand save, almost a pancake.
In the past, they weren't always able to outskill everyone.
Ray Stafford, reigning player of the week, freshman of the week. Been a great all-around player in the second set. Full swing again. And it's a 10-point lead for Pitt. Stafford serve intended for Melina Brooking. Stuck up in the middle. Brooking now hitting in the front row with the rotation. Again, not what she's normally there for. Stafford again. Mueller, awkward set. Dug out by Stafford. Vasquez Gomez finds the corner. What a beautiful precision hit for the Panthers. Number 3 team in the country. Back row hit. Flicka digs it. Another tip over, and it's been the fastball, some off speed, and it is working for Pitt all across the board on the pins. Dylan Griffin, 7 service aces on the year. How about we make it 8?
Yeah, that's a bit of a sloppy play from SU there. Making it happen off the block.
Now she sends it over. Near side, Stafford, dug out by Brooking. Bump set by Mueller. Back row hit by Syracuse. Going for a spill was in the back row, and Olivia Babcock already thinking about maybe pulling out the challenge card. Coach Fisher decides not to, and now he can with Harris-Waddy. Hard hit by Stafford and went through the middle almost.
Not so much on this Pitt squad.
Seized by Burt. Schlichter. One-hand save by Klicka. Her 6th dig already, and that leads to instant offense, but Brooking putting on a display. Near side, Pitt gets the point anyway. Nice kill by Blair Bayless, another freshman for this Panther team.
That gets the job done.
Blair Bayless has only played 28 sets now on this season. Still has done fairly well offensively from Plano, Texas. Smelled out by Syracuse. Schlichter again, cross court. Great awareness to really turn her body around.
Bayless on that far side. Number 8, who you mentioned a moment ago, and I think I can't get up fast enough.
It almost got sucked in too far. Dug out again. Nice hit by Kat Flood. Straight down, and well, making up for maybe her defensive error. Sole player on the pin. Mueller on the slide, blocked and out.
She would be the 2nd tallest player on SU's squad.
Akeo back in for Pitt. Set was off the mark, does a little bit of plinko and finds the middle of the court. So another kill for Lauren McCabe.
Point there, and she recovers nicely.
Alyssa Burt already 8 digs as Syracuse's libero. Oh my goodness. In the match. It's been a great sequence for Olivia Babcock. It's really limited in the 2nd set, but it's been all number 5. Isn't set there, Monk is anyway.
At the break, and I think that just shows you how loose this team is right now. They're having so much fun, and pretty solid cheering section for the Panthers as well, joining in with them.
A lot of fans here, but many of them coming down from PA. Big swing by Zaria Harris-Waddy, and that gets the crowd into it and the bench.
As well, and speaking on Pitt, because they are so successful, they have time to make mistakes as these freshmen in games like this.
She's blocked there. Your leader Mueller, back set to Syracuse, tip off the block, great play in the back row, one-hand save, and Pitt keeps it alive. Set in the middle. Some days, everything's going right, and it appears to be one of them for Pitt, but still getting the point. SU. Kat Flood, Illinois native. Greta Schlichter's had her body all over the floor today. Tries to win a 50-50 ball. 2 back row players going for it. 3 players, Melina Brooking, keeping it alive. Another block, and SU has a little bit of mojo going.
Looking pretty dire, but that's something to build off of for sure going forward.
Greta Schlichter to a 9-point deficit. Pitt comfortable with the lead, but Syracuse starting to build some momentum after the one-hand save by Burt. Burt now 11 digs. Easy for Babcock. Near side again, the tip, one-hand save by Searzant. Sprawling out again. 3-ball attempt, we'll see if Syracuse can capitalize. Coming around on the slide. One-hand save by Babcock. What a sequence. That one goes out. And send things home for Pitt. Number 3 team in the country. Through the block, Veronica Searzant. Now 4 kills in 29 total attack attempts in the NCAA tourney.
And you see Miami right on that line. Team that Pitt just beat on Wednesday night.
Blocked by the fans, and Pitt are ready to go. Brooking, tip over the top. Babcock trying to send it home. The freshman does, and congratulations to the Pitt Panthers. They'll have at least a share of an ACC regular season title.